Hello guys, and welcome back to Oubliette Walking Tours. My name is Steve and you are my friends, and as promised I'm coming back to Spike Island to check things out, and I've discovered a few things. I mentioned about the water being low on the canal, and I'll tell you a few things about that and why that is, and we'll just enjoy the walk. I think I'm going to walk over towards the bridge as well, and I was going to walk around there, and I might do that. I think what I might do is walk up the road past the Catalyst Museum, which is over there. We'll take a walk over there, walk down to the bridge, and basically see what we can see. So we've got the Catalyst Museum there, and if you haven't seen that video, just have a look at my videos and you'll be able to see all of those good things that are in the museum there. I really enjoyed that morning visit, and something I failed to put on my video was the fact that when you buy the ticket, it's an annual pass ticket. So I think you have a year basically to be able to go and visit a number of times. So that's really good. And of course, like I said in the video, it was ever so good of the staff to let me in and film, or just to let me film. I still paid to go in, like a good boy that I am. So there you go. So what I'm doing, I'm walking up the road. Yeah, we can get through here, and we'll go to the bottom of the old bridge there, and then head left, and we'll be going over that way, and sorry and we'll walk around and see what we can find. Whew. Oh dear, there we go. That's better. I can't believe how out of breath I am, and I've only just started walking. So the last video I did down here, up there by the bridge, was about it's going on for a year ago now, so we'll see how the tide is, and if we walk around and we get far enough, I want to see if I can get a better look at the little, I don't think it's a ship, I've seen it's been called a shipwreck, but I don't think it is a ship. I think it's just a boat, an old wooden boat, and I'm sure I found some pictures of it originally. I've seen it somewhere anyway on the internet. Let's just turn this round, that's better. So I haven't really found much information about that sunken boat, which is basically just a little bit of its skeleton left, its wooden skeleton. We've got the main top hotel there. There you go. I don't actually know if it is open still, but there you go. So we'll just carry on walking up. You can just about see the old bridge there, the Runcorn Widnes Bridge. I was just readjusting my microphone. I don't know whether the mic was banging on my coat, on my jacket or not. Lol's Lounge, Tanning and Beauty, there you go. But there's the old pub down here as well. That we'll take a little look at, then I'll head over to the left at the bottom, take a look at the river and see what we can see. I always like coming for a walk down here, and like I say, it's been almost a year, maybe a little bit shorter than that, I think. Now, when I came last year, the last time I came down here, if I remember rightly, I went to the right of the bridge over there, and I walked to the right of there. It was a lovely day, a lovely morning. Yeah. West Bank Village store there. So you can see the bridge coming into view better there now. So those of you who've watched the past videos, or if you haven't watched the past videos of down here, check them out. It's about April last year, March, April, I think. The Golden Bridge fish and chips there. Now, as we're speaking, it is in the morning. The River Mersey down there. We'll be walking past those gates. There's a little park there, and yeah, we'll be checking them out. Let's just tighten the camera a bit. That's better. So we'll be walking down there. Like I say, the goal is to head to that boat. Now then, there has been a bit of a problem all the way here from my home in Wrexham. It's been pouring down on and off, so we'll see how long I can go in filming, because this camera is not water resistant. So I will be can I see with these? No, I wear readers, you see, so and I left me varifocals at home, so I can't leave these stupid ones up too high. Not to worry. So down here, if you saw my Catalyst Museum video, we go up to the top of the Catalyst Museum, and I mention about the old suspension bridge, which many years ago, before I was born, 59 years ago, you would have seen the suspension bridge down here. So it's more than that, more than 60 years ago, I do presume. A bit more than 60 years ago when they took it down, I think. I do love walking down here and coming to the river. Whoa, the river's running quite fast, I can see from here. I don't know whether you'll be able to pick that up yet. There is a walkway as well, which is the Trans-Pennine Trail. I can see the sign for that coming up now. You can follow it from the left or the right. So some of you who like the stone roses may know of the film that was filmed here called Spike Island. It's about a group of lads, I think from Manchester, who go to see the stone roses, and they come here and they get off the coach just here, and it's all filmed here, and they come up this road and they go over up there, and I think, if I remember rightly, it's either Bank Street or Parsonage Road. I think it's Bank Street. They run hiding down there because they're running from someone. I see today they've got this all closed off. I can't go down there. But we've got the Mersey. I've never been in there. I have never been in there. Got this is the Victoria Promenade, and as you can see, there's the bus stop there where they had the coach parked up for on the film. Really cool, really cool. Let's just take a look here. So this pub on Mersey Road, which was Snig Lane apparently at one time, is in the film. I love that building. It's a Transporter Bridge House on St Mary's Road there, going down. So we're going to be walking that way in a bit. Yeah, one day I'm going to have to go in there. I'd love to come here overnight and see what it's like. It's a pity all that's closed off. Must be doing work. Let's see. I would have liked to have walked down there. That's what partially my plan was. Look at the river today. And the pub as well, which was on the film Spike Island. They didn't film in it, but like I say, the coach was parked there, and all this part was in the film too. I've not really watched it. I've only seen a clip of it. I managed to find a clip of it, and it was just here, and I think the rest then is in Spike Island itself. I love these old buildings. I'm going to go down there though. I should be able to go down there, so I'm going to do that. We'll take a look there of this old building, which was probably almost definitely made for the Transporter Bridge. Now look at that. And the bridge behind the Runcorn Widnes Bridge is for the trains. Awesome. And the sun's come out for us as well. Would you believe that? So the last time I was down here, the tide was out. And Runcorn across the way. And you can't see it, but to the right of that church over there, there's a hill, and Holton Castle's there, and I filmed there once before. Let's have a look over here. Cool. Right, we'll start walking round now. We'll walk round to the right. We'll walk through the little park here as well. I also want to walk down there. I'm going to have to be careful on this this path. It's a bit slippy with the old moss. The old moss on the floor. It's quite slippy there. It's a bit wet because it's been raining. So, let's bring that camera up. Oh, not that much. I'm still getting used to the joystick. Oh, the park's closed. Is it locked or is it just shut? I'll have a look in a minute. So I'm going to take it easy going down. Oh, it's fine here. I was going to say I'll take it easy walking down here, because it might be slippy, but no, it's all right. Good grippy bricks. That's what we like to see. And another part of this building. And I was going to go in the tunnel there. Oh, there's a boat in there. Motorboat. Look at that. Wonder what that's for. Awesome sauce. Right, I think I'll walk down here then. Let's just spin you around again. Bring that camera up a bit more, just bit by bit, that's it. So I can take my glasses off for a bit anyway. I'm just going to see if they're allowing you to walk down these steps, and I'll walk along a little bit anyway. I don't know whether those steps have been blocked off as well. Certainly they're blocked off down there anyway, haven't they? Obviously doing some repairs, which is a good thing. You know, you can't grumble at that. Oh, the sun's gorgeous now. As long as that rain keeps off, we're laughing. Look at that view. Look at that view. The Mersey's really coming in fast today. They've locked the gates. Okay, so I can't go down there. Right, oop. As you can see, nice blue sky now. Raining all the way here. Yeah, they've locked it up. They have locked it up. Not to worry. The sun is shining. So we'll carry on walking down here, and we'll eventually get to Spike Island again. So that's cool. That's coolie beans. Ah, never noticed that before. Load of flags up there. Don't know whether you can see them. And the new bridge over there, the Mersey Modal Gateway. Oh, I do love hearing the lapping of the shore there, of the River Mersey. Can you imagine what this place would be like without any pollution whatsoever? It would be gorgeous. You're still getting wildlife here. Look at the looks so we might get some more rain. So this morning while I was driving here, I thought to myself, don't bother filming, Steve. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring this up. Don't bother filming, Steve. It's a waste of time. I'd come out early, especially to do it. Thought it's a waste of time. And I was going to go and sit at Liverpool Airport for a bit. It's only, what, 5 or 6 miles up the road. So as the crow flies, I think it's 6 miles from here. Ish. So I was going to sit in the car and watch some planes coming in and out, but all of a sudden, boom, I get here just on time. And as long as the rain, doggy doofers on the floor. I'm going to have to be careful, aren't I? Don't want to stand in doggy doofers. What's that say there? Let's just bring the camera down a bit. Borough of Widnes, Alderman W. Winwood, Gossage. Now Gossage, that name I think is attributed to the soaps, isn't it? If you've seen my Catalyst Museum tour, you'll know about that. These gardens were enclosed, laid out, planted and equipped at the cost and under the direction of Messrs Frederick H. Gossage, JP, and T. Sutton Timmis, JP, honorary freemen of the borough and were on this day declared open to the public by Mrs. Frederick H. Gossage, Chairman Parks and Cemetery Committee. Is that Cemetery Committee? I don't know what. It's got some marks on it. It looks like cemetery. Alderman Thomas Shuttleworth, Deputy Chairman, Councillor E.F. Gossage. May 21st, 1903. And I just felt some spits. Coming along there. So let's see how we do. Let's bring that camera up again. It changes its position every time I turn it around. Yeah, the gates are closed there as well. There's some gates there. I won't even bother showing you. I don't think they've been open for a long time, by the way. The mud's gone over the bottom of the gate itself. So up ahead we have, way ahead in the future, way ahead in the distance, you'll see the towers over there of Fiddler's Ferry. Now I do believe that's closed now, it's not working anymore. There are some smaller chimneys over that way, but it may not have anything to do with the place itself. Now then, with that on show, I told you on TripAdvisor somebody had put up that the canal was really low and fish were dying on the sides of the canal, yeah? And basically that's what she said. Now, it didn't seem too bad when I had been passing, except for a couple of times where it looked really low, but I was passing on the bridge over there. Now, when I went the other week, a couple of weeks ago, it wasn't too bad. Now, apparently, it was Fiddler's Ferry that was feeding the water to the canal. So we've been doing a bit of research. I couldn't actually find anything in writing, but I'm going on another YouTuber's video, and he mentioned about that. So I thought, oh, right, okay. And then I saw, I think it was from last year, from summer last year, there was a group of people out with banners and everything saying, you know, save our Spike Island, which, you know, people love coming round here. They come down on bikes and ride down on the bikes and things like this. And it is, you know, it's lovely for dog walkers, on your bike, and so on. And unfortunately, they were worried about the state of affairs, really, I think, of how Spike Island may be affected because of the canal being so low. But it looks as though water has been put back in, maybe not up to what it was. If I've got time, we'll double check on that one. So I'll carry on walking down here. There's a little park here that I came to last time. Way up. That's so sensitive, that joystick. There we go. Little park there. We won't go in there now. I'm just going to carry on walking this way. And slowly, that's better. I'll get the hang of this new handle. I've got a handle for the DJI Pocket 2 that I film with. And it also, the Pocket, it's made specially for the Pocket 2, and it controls the Pocket 2 as well. And I've also got my phone, so I can see what you're seeing basically on my phone. So I'm using my phone as a monitor instead of the tiny little screen which is on the Pocket 2. So I think it was a really good investment, and it's the first time I've properly used it as well. I've had it a good few weeks now. I've not had the opportunity to use it because it came just after I did my other videos here. Oh well, using it now. So we should be able to turn right in a moment, which leads us then back down to Spike Island. Looks as though the land here is still empty. It was last time on the last video I did of walking down this way. I can't see through there now. Yeah, it's still all barren. I can just see through a door handle where there's a little gap. There was obviously buildings there. Now up there is where the Catalyst Museum is, and we're going to carry on walking down here, and we'll stick to the shore and get ourselves over to the sunken boat, which is kind of in the middle of the screen over that way somewhere. Ooh, there's fishermen here catching the old fish. Awesome. So you got the new bridge over there, Fiddler's Ferry. All the crocuses are coming out over there. I don't know whether you can see them on the screen. My eyes aren't good enough without my glasses on, so looking really good. We've got to cross the canal anyway, so what I'll do, we'll just have another look at the levels of the canal. The tide was out last time, to be fair, so I don't know how it actually affects the canal itself, but it's interesting that Fiddler's Ferry supplied all the water for it, which I didn't know that. So you live and learn. So I'll just walk it over here. So you've got the inlet and outlet for the canal over there. And then following it round, there's the peak of the area there on Spike Island, which we'll be walking around. So we're going to walk around over that way, and we'll see if we can see that boat. Now I think I could see it as I was coming in. You can see it better when the tide's out, to be honest, so we may not be able to see that much of it, but I thought I could see some of it still. Now the last time I came it was a bit waterlogged, so I wasn't happy enough to sort of walk and film it just over this little embankment. It was a bit too waterlogged, and I haven't got my boots on me today either, so to be fair, I don't want to get my feet wet. I'm going to be doing some shopping in a bit, so when I finish this, way up. I wonder if there's a way of making this not so sensitive. That's better. I don't know. I'll have to look in the settings. You start pressing it and nothing happens, and if you press it down too much it just zooms up or down. It's amazing how quickly that it's controlling it, but it'd be nice if it wasn't as sensitive. Well, to be fair, the boats look roughly the same as what they were when we came a couple of weeks ago. Looks about that. And there's a plane coming in, going towards Liverpool Airport, and there's another inlet and outlet here, which you'll be able to see better in a moment. Well, there's a plane. I doubt you'll be able to see it going towards Liverpool Airport, so it'll follow right over that way. A nice view of the Catalyst Museum there. So let's go and have a look at the swans, the geese and ducks, and there's loads of food out for them again like there was last time, so that's awesome. That is very awesome. I'm just going to extend my tripod, my gimbal, because it's got a fairly long reach on this. Ooh, bit slippy there. So there's plenty of food for them, so that's good. All the pigeons are there. That's nice to see. The pigeons are coming. One of them's, I thought, was going to start eating with the swans there. Oh, that's nice. Some of them are tagged as well, these swans, I've just noticed. I love watching the swans. I really do. There we go. Voila. Right, let's just bring this gimbal down a bit, up I should say. As you can see, I've got the I've got it extended, this this rod. I don't know, let's bring it a little bit higher. So right ahead of me is another outlet and inlet, just here. Oh, I can see the boats freely floating there. They were stuck in the sand the last time we came. So I'll just walk around and show you that. There's a photographer woman there. If you can hear that, that's a train. I was wondering what that was then. Noisy little thing, one of those diesel multiple units. So let's just bring the gimbal down so you can see the boats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them now. Awesome. Now, one thing I didn't do last time was walk down here. The wind's picking up here. Now, I was standing over the other way, over there, when I started my other video, showing you the canal. Let's have a look at this one. What's this one? Is it Maybe Baby? It is Maybe Baby. Maybe Baby. There you go. I'm giving you a kind of a drone view here almost. The extension rod on this is as long as my arm, well, maybe a bit longer. If I just stand still, you might see the drift here of the boat moving forward. It's always calming. It's always calming. Right, gently down. So what you're looking at now is my phone and the rest of the rod for a different view. For a different view, guys. Oh, you're up there. I keep looking down at my camera. So I'll quickly take a walk around and we'll go and have a look to see if we can see the boat today. Morning. And yeah, see how it goes. So we're going to walk basically straight ahead. I'll show you the boats from this end. Cool. Okay. So for fear that it might start raining, I am actually going to speed up a bit. Now, on some of my information that I was looking at, because of the canal being fairly low, apparently they didn't just put water in there. they also put more water in there, because as you can see from my earlier visit last year, it's not empty, but it's certainly a lot lower. And there's another area here. I'm wondering if it did, I'm sure it did. This used to lead to there. It's just been covered over so we can walk over it. So we'll carry on walking, and I can feel a spray coming in, so I'm going to film for as long as I can, because like I say earlier, this camera ain't waterproof, so I hope it is only just a little bit of a spray and not like it was raining before. As I was on my way here, it threw it down. It absolutely threw it down. So I don't mind having a little bit of water on this, but I'm not going to push it. So if it starts lobbing it, guys, I'm afraid I'm going to have to stop filming for now. Yeah, you just stay like it is. I can deal with this. I don't think it'll ruin it. It's gone a bit misty all of a sudden over the river. It was over this side when I came on one of my little ventures, when it hailed on me. Oh, that hurt. But what fun we had, eh? What fun we had. Well, I certainly did. I can actually see the sprinklets of rain on my phone. I wouldn't mind, we're so close to where the boat is now. I'm sure it's just round the corner here. There is a sign, if I remember rightly. I don't know whether I read it last time, and I'm just coming up to a sign now, so we shall see. Right, I think I'll bring this down again, get it a bit more manageable. There we go. Just bring the picture up again, the gimbal. I'm not sure. Yeah, the tide's still coming in. The tide is still coming in. Oh, see what I mean? See what I mean about that gimbal? Right, it is down there somewhere. Oh, it's still muddy. It's down here somewhere. Mersey Flats, Spike Island, and wreck of Mersey Flint. I think that's what it might have been called, and that's the thing itself. Now, can I get down here, or is it just too slippy? Because I don't want to go a cropper. I don't want to come a cropper, and would you believe it? You can't see a thing. It is there. It is there. I'm going to try the grass area. Now, is that part of it, or is that just a post? I actually do think that's part of the boat. It is. So there's not much left of it. It's just a part of its skeleton, really, and there's bits over there as well. And here, it goes across here, and there's some more parts sticking up over there as well. Let's just walk to the edge for what I can. I'm being careful here because it is a bit boggy. And there is doggy poopers as well on the fluey, which is sad. But what a view of the River Mersey. And it seems to have stopped raining for now. I really shouldn't open my mouth too soon, should I? and that's the little embankment I came down, but I came down where the grass is on the right hand side of that mud. Oh, there's other bits here. There's other bits. Now you can clearly see some bit. It may have broken too, I don't know. I've not found that much information. I'm waddling my way over the mud, but there appears to be more of it here. Now some of this, because of the angle of it, I do believe it's maybe it's more than one boat, you know. I don't know, unless it's broke up in bits. It's understandable if it has. How far can I go? I don't want to get in my car afterwards with loads of mud on my feet. I was in two minds as well, you know, whether to bring my boots or not, and I didn't bother. So I've never really walked down this bit before, but there's bits of the old boat here. And when the tide's out, you can clearly see the angle of it as well. Just look at that, it's wonderful. So let's just bring that down a tad. Right, there's rabbits here, loads of rabbits. And I know that because of its poop. There's poop everywhere. Rabbit poop here, rabbit poop there, nice to see. Rabbit holes as well. Rabbit holes down there. And over there, I think, by the look of it. And over there. There you go. Well, at least we saw some of it, a little bit of it. One of these days, when the tide's out, I will venture. I think it's safer to come up here. So, I'll come up here. That's better. Well, that's loads better. So, I'm wondering whether to walk down that way or walk back that way. You know what, I think I will. I'll walk this way. I'll walk across the fields to where those two bunkers are. People call them the bunkers. What they're for, I don't know. Maybe it's just, I may have said this before, but there was a lot of workings going on here. So maybe it's just two storage buildings left over, you know, from the 1800s. And they've been re-bricked on the outside. I can't actually see them at the moment. They are over there somewhere. And there's still some remains of hints of another old building there, so you can still see the outline of it. Well, it's brightened up again now. Oh, there they are. I can see the bunkers now. So I think, yeah, I'm going to head straight over. There is a footpath I can follow around, but for the sake of quickness, I may regret this if it's boggy over here. I'll walk over this way. For the sake of quickness. Is that a word? I wonder what they're using those bunkers for now anyway. But yeah, Stone Roses and others came here. Now, to be fair, I can't remember if I knew about it. I think it was in 1990, and the film about that, which kind of documented it, I believe, really good, came out sometime after. I took helicopter rides here as well. I think I may have said that in an earlier vlog, where I've taken 2 helicopter rides here, and it wasn't that much. I think something tells me it was about a tenner, £10 to £15 for a flight. and I took my brother up on one of the flights. Pretty cool. I really wish I would have had a video camera then with me. Oh, we never had cell phones back then. How times have changed since I was in my 20s. Well, they always had a show here every year, and in my preparation for this video, which was very little because I was looking at some other things, there's a puppy coming running at me. Hello, doggy, with a ball in its mouth. So I'll just negotiate the mud, and I'll go and show you the bunkers. That they call them the bunkers, I don't think they are at all, but I think the storage units, and they've definitely bricked over and put new brick over years ago, and you'll see why in a minute. If you walk to the other side, you can see where people have, kids maybe, have pulled the newer bricks off, the brown bricks, and exposed what was there. So we're coming up to the bunkers now. Just bring the gimbal down a tad, that'll do. So you can see it's a bit mushy underfoot when you're on the grass, but as you can see, there's been a building or buildings here, which I did show on a video last year. We walked around here. It may have been the video when it hailstoned on me, more than likely was. Tell you what though, I'm glad the rain stopped again for a bit more. At least I can get this video finished and done. Oh, good view of this side of the boat, isn't there? If you have a look over there, you can see that it's a lot lower, the water, even now. It's still quite low, but at least the fish can, what's in there can survive. That's the main thing. Now, unless they've repaired, they've repaired it. Now that's a good sign, isn't it? But they've repaired it with new brick. When I came last year, that was all off, and it showed the original brick underneath. So that's a good thing. Right, I wonder if I can see in. Can I see in? Oh, it's very dark. It's very dark. Will you be able to see in? Just not quite. I'll be able to see this later. I should have brought, I've got my torch with me, but I can only see that angle, and it's not really focusing. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Maybe you might be able to see that. I'll be able to tell later. It doesn't actually look locked, but it is. I think the pad is in that box there. Clever idea. Stop people getting in. So there you go. Lots of cobwebs though. I tell you, if it's like that here, what's it like in there? Righty. Let's head over that way. Just bring the gimbal up again. Right. So, glad I got to see that. I really didn't think I was going to get this far, to be honest with you, once that rain started. At least now I'm heading back towards where my car is parked. So that's good. So that is good. And there is remains of other buildings here. We'll take another look at that. coolie beans. Loads of dog walkers over there on the other side. Well, some. And a flock of magpies. What do you call a load of magpies? I don't know. But there's a lot of them. And there's more wall over there behind the trees as well. Cool. That looks about right, that'll do. So basically this footpath is taking me back to where I started, where the canal is. So hopefully and that little pond thing is here as well, which looked a bit empty, but apparently someone witnessed them filling that up somewhat. Still not full though, but at least the birds can swim. There's I can see at least one swan and some other birds. Yeah, I can see one swan. And here we are. And a lovely shot of the Catalyst Museum there as well. And I'm parked over there. So it's been a good one. It's been a good one. Coming here, I didn't think I was going to film, did I? In memory of Bert and Sheila Wright, who spent many happy hours here. There you go. And a lot of local people do. It's places like this we've got to hold on to tight and not let them go. You know, like I say, I started this channel because I knew I needed it, and it chills me out, and it chills other people out, it chills you out. I hope you can hear me over the wind. I've never filmed on such bad wind, I think. It is fairly, the sign's not on, unless it's a new one. We shall see. They may have taken it off. It looks as though it's been spray painted, to be honest with you. Whew, that wind's picking up there. Now we're around the corner. Right, there we go. Have I got my keys? I have. I've got my car keys in my pocket. I can feel them. I can see my car, so no one's gone off with it. And a nice little view of the canal. I believe it's either the oldest canal or one of the oldest canals in the country. Don't quote me on it, but that's what somebody else said in one of their videos. They went right up towards Fiddler's Ferry, where the water inlets come for the canal. I just don't have the time to walk over that way. I may make a concerted effort one day to come down when I find out that they're knocking Fiddler's Ferry down. Whenever that is. Feels a long way down. Seems that low. Funny noise from the swan there. Don't know what that was about. As long as he doesn't want to eat me, I'm fine. Now I think that little one's been moved. I'm sure it was to the side, left side of that one over there when I came a couple of weeks ago, so they've moved that one. So that's good. So somebody's coming. And of course over there, as you know, there are a few more boats there as well. So they're not stranded anymore, they're floating there. At least they're not stranded when when the tide's in. There's a couple of ducks waiting for me down there. Look like a couple of mallards from up here. My eyes aren't brilliant because of the light. It looks like a male and female mallard. That one's seen better days. And there's the other little one over there. It's got no door on it, so all the weather can get in as well. It looks propped up to me. It's on something down there. I don't know. That's the valknut. We saw that last time. So I'll have a quick little walk down to where the little boat, the Scouse Mouse, is. And there's the Phoenix with a white tarp on it. The ducks are just staring at me there. I think they're hoping that I've got bread or something. There's My Way. I remember seeing that one, and the Phoenix there with the bird on the top, the seagull. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Mallard. Mr. and Mrs. Mallard there. Wonderful. Free Spirit over the light blue one, then My Way, then Che Guevara. However you pronounce that, I don't know. I do love looking at these boats. I'd love a boat of my own. Maybe one day. And I'll walk as far as the Scouse Mouse is, or maybe the two larger ones over there. Baby collie. I do like that little cutie one there. I don't know the name of that one. Miss Poppy. There's some red writing right at the front of it. I can just barely read it. Miss Poppy, that one's called, that blue and white one, the little one. And the bigger one's the Defiant by the look of it. Then we've got my little favourite, just here, the Scouse Mouse. And I think that's Bravo Bob behind it. And I flew my drone over them the other week, if you remember rightly. I'm not going to fly it today. It's a bit too gusty. Bit too gusty. Let's zoom out again. And of course, I don't know whether this is still a thing. It looks as though it's been closed years. This is where I flew my drone from last time, if you remember rightly. And there are some tiny boats stored here, and as you can see, there's a load of other boats. Oh, there's the Ruby. That's a nice one. I like that one as well. Nice. And then you see over there, we've got our favourite little Scouse Mouse. Well, mine. I'd love that boat. I really love that little boat. I would have loved to have seen that in its heyday. I can hear another plane, either coming in from or going to, or should I say going out from. I wonder what it's like in that white one there with the big mast. It's really nice. And I often wonder, where have those boats been, you know? We see them here today, but where have they been in the past? That always interests me. And we've got the West Bank Boat Club there. Now, when they opened Spike Island, I'm almost sure it was Her Majesty the Queen that did that. I'm almost sure of it, that I read that on doing some of my a little bit of reading about everything last night. And as you can imagine, sometimes I get home and then think, Oh, I actually forgot to mention this, or forgot to mention that, but I was quite surprised that a lot of it's man-made. Interesting. So we've done a good walk. One of these days I'm literally going to walk over the old Runcorn Widnes bridge. I think I'd like that. I've not done that in years, so that'll be a nice walk. Hello, morning. So I think I'm going to walk up towards the Catalyst Museum and then just walk round. Then I'm doing a bit of visiting, as I usually do when I come over here, because I've still got family here in Widnes, so it's always nice to see them. It's really quite brightened up now. Lovely. So one more shot. I think this is lasted well today. I do know there's a little battery in this hand thing. I've been filming now for over an hour, and it hasn't run out yet. I'm quite surprised. We're still recording anyway. That's a good thing. And despite it's using up juice, because I've got my microphone on it as well. It's also powered up to my new handle as well. Anyway, let's just bring you around. I've got my other glasses on now. There we go. I'll take these off. So I'm going to get going now, guys. It's been really good. It would be awesome if you like and subscribe to the channel, Oubliette Walking Tours. And if you like the video, please like it. I really do appreciate it. I mean, the most important thing is you watch it, really. And for any of you who are local, why don't you put in the comments below about your history here, coming to Spike Island, and tell me some snippets of information that literally I don't know about. That would be really good, because Oubliette is the idea of the channel is to take the lid off things that I just don't know about, and maybe you don't know about as well, because an oubliette is a dungeon, a bottleneck dungeon, and it was sealed over, and the guys inside, or ladies and gentlemen inside, the people inside, they couldn't get out. So it's up to us to find out what's hidden, and that's what the channel's about. It's a travel channel, it's a walk with me channel, it's all of those things. It's a drone channel too, but it's you seeing me. Really, see how bright it is now. I can feel that sun, you know, it's lovely. You can see me enjoying yourself, and you can enjoy yourselves with me. I'd like to give a shout out to Karen, KJPC Gaming. Thank you so much, Karen, for watching the videos. Also to my friend Daniel Hipley, who's also over across the pond as well. Thanks, Dan, for watching. And also for my friends and my rellies who watch the videos. I really do appreciate it, and you're giving me support. Well, I'm going to go back to my car now, put all my gear away, charge my phone up because it's going to need it, and I will see you in the next one. Been another long goodbye. I don't think I've made any mistakes, not much anyway, except for the odd gimbal problem. Yeah, so no funny bits at the end, I'm afraid, but I'll keep putting them in, and so you can enjoy watching me learn, because that's what it's all about. Anyway, catch you soon, guys. Ciao for now. Bye.